So I go on Twitter and I'll get a DM. Okay, Haas, I know you want to kill me.
I know you hate me, and I know that you think that I need to die, Haas, all because of my father. But listen, you need to realize that I'm gonna kill you first.
Damn, who the fuck are you, right? I shit you not, this is what I get on a regular basis. People who think, they'll go on TV, watch Beyonce, and think Beyonce's talking about them. I said autism is a problem, so is schizophrenia, okay? A lot of people make it about them, and it's not. Just like Keffels. Keffels reacting to my shit. You're gonna see that, I bet you anything. Every time these leftist, Down syndrome people react to my content, they like assume that the context is me talking to them directly rather than to my own audience. Like, they don't understand that different context. So it's like crazy, right? They sound crazy. Yeah, and you know what it comes from? It comes from marijuana. Comes from, you ready to hear this, guys? It comes from pot. Once, I want you to take a pill, right? I'm going to teach you something. When you realize 99% of everyone online is doped up high on pot, I stopped being mad at the internet. I stopped being mad at the internet when I realized they're all high. They're all smoking weed. And then I'm like, when I took edibles for my sleep, insomnia, year ago or whatever, I kind of felt like I understood all of these like hater retards in the sense that I was like, oh yeah, this is a weird way to look at the world, right? They're always high on pot. All these people, like, that's why they continue to make the same arguments over and over and over again. And they just like forget how we've responded to them. They forget how we've already responded to them. And they just go back to square one. Why? Because they're literally fucking doped up high on pot. And marijuana causes schizophrenia, causes mental retardation, causes gynecomastia, it causes transgenderism, it causes perversion, degeneracy, it causes leftism, leftist ideology, legit, and it makes you mentally retarded. Did I already say that? Like, we might watch some of that Keffels video, but then when you keep in mind this person is doped up on drugs, it's like, oh yeah, that's why they're like bafflingly retarded, right? We all expect them to be retarded, but bafflingly retarded? Oh, it's good. Like, notice every time somebody comes and debates me, they're either drunk or they're high. They're either drunk or they're high. Every fucking time. Did you notice that? Every fucking time they're under the influence. I'm the only dude, I feel like. I live life straight edge. So it's like I'm the normal guy. I'm the main character. I'm the normal guy. Everybody else is like, isn't that crazy? See, this is how I view the world, right? When I say the world, I mean like Twitter or whatever, right? I'm the normal guy. Then almost everyone else, talking about my ops, are autistic, severely autistic, high on pot or other drugs, or have Down syndrome. One of those three things. And it's always, schizophrenia is probably like between the autism but I am straight edge. Like, I'm just a normal guy. I don't have any mental illnesses if I have any mental illness, it's probably some high functioning schizophrenia. If I have any mental, maybe I do have autism. I don't know. Maybe I have autism. I just don't feel like I have autism. Like does David Lynch have autism? It's a different kind of autism if I have it. Like, the way I view the world, I hate the tyranny of words. I hate this idea that everything has to be reduced to words. I'm very much an American pragmatist. I'm part of the pragmatic tradition. Like, I like to allow things to speak for themselves and be what they are out there, right? That's the kind of guy I am. And I like sensibility. And I kind of feel sometimes, is that the opposite of autism, or is that the other extreme of it? I don't know. But what I hate about autists is the tyranny of words, where they reduce meaning to words. They reduce everything to words. They don't have any sense of reality outside of words. And I don't like that. I don't like how they have no sense of reality outside of language specifically, right? Like, there are things you just cannot describe. You just cannot put them into words. That's why art is a thing. Go to a fucking art museum. An autistic looks at the title and the description and says,
that's all it is.
They literally cannot look at the painting and actually appreciate this is a fucking painting that's speaking its own language. That's not reducible to our language, right? I don't know what that is. But I feel like I don't think I have a mental illness. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me think. What mental illnesses do I have? None. I'm literally the normal guy. The world's fucking crazy. I'm a normal guy and the world is crazy. Here's the difference. I try to be normal. I try to be as charitable. Even my enemies. I put myself in their shoes all the time. I try to think like, how does a person think this way, right? People who just try to purely objectify their enemies are coping. It's a form of cope. These are people who are suicidal and they're like, oh yeah, this person's a pure object. I'm just gonna constantly describe them in ways that make me feel good. If you can't put yourself in your enemy's shoes, you have submitted to your enemy, you know? Your enemy has it over you. That's just simple dialectics, you know? I put myself in my enemy's shoes, not to try and be compassionate to them, but to annihilate them and cause them the most severe defeat imaginable, coupled with the most amount of intense suffering that I could inflict upon them, just to make them aware of how much they fucked up, right? But with autists, it's a little bit more difficult. It's not as straightforward as it seems, because autists like have no shame, they have no... So you have to really kind of make them go into mental loop-de-loops. My favorite tactic for defeating autistic enemies is the loop-de-loop tactic. The loop-de-loop tactic is to get them looping on something for so long that it becomes dizzy, and then eventually, at the right time, you just flick them a little bit, and they'll just turn into dust because they've wasted all their energy on something stupid. That's the easiest way to disarm an autist. Make them loop so intensely on one thing that they lose all their energy. They don't have energy and efficiency, you know? That's a simple way to disarm them and to destroy them. And I'm unironically telling this to my enemies, all of whom are autistic, because they are so severely low IQ, they will not even be able to understand or process what I'm saying right now. It'll fly right over their fucking head, right? Has anyone ever inflicted that level of pain on you? What kind of question? No. I mean, what pain could a person inflict on me? Reality. If you're a real human being, reality has inflicted pain on you since you were born. What you make out of that pain is what builds your character as a human being. If people cause you pain, you're a weak person. If people cause you pain, I think you're a weak person. At least in the present tense. Only things should cause you pain. People should not be able to cause you pain. Hell is other... That's not what I'm saying. That's the thing. I'm not saying that. I think Sartre is a bitch, right? But I don't think hell is other people. I think hell, other people talking other people. Hell is not other people. It's other people talking about people. It's like, shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up and face the silence of your being. I'm so fucking deep, aren't I? All right, guys. Anyway, let's check this thing out. I hope this isn't the main content I have today, because that would be really bad.